Good morning. I did the draw a little later this morning at 7:29 a.m. I was very fortunate and was able to sleep in. I've had a lot of problems with not being able to sleep, just probably due to the many aggravating factors that we're in, and not to mention that microplastics are such a huge issue for all of us. And as a medical astrologer myself, I am personally looking into ways to reduce microplastics in my own body to help myself because it does, in fact, aggravate sleep. So many of us having sleep issues might be experiencing issues from microplastic. I'm not exactly sure. But today's energy is a 1-3, which is a 4. And I am using Shadowscape Tarot. Today is Jupiter Day or Thor Day. And the beads for today would be lepidite for emotional intensity, amethyst for intuition and spiritual clarity, black tourmaline for protection, tiger's eye for courage and grounding, and clear quartz for clarity and focus. Interestingly, we got the Empress card yesterday, and we're getting it again today. So just gives me a little bit of, it's a major arcana, and it's like it's a theme that's building, and it's wanting us to know the power of Venus, those of us who are stepping up. And Venus is in Aries today, in the first house of survival, where we're saying, no, thank you, we're done. So let's go ahead and begin. We have the Empress, which is, again, relating to Venus. It is the earth-based energy. It is going to relate to Taurus, which is going to be a fixed earth energy, and Libra, which is going to be a cardinal earth energy, means it moves quickly. And then we have the Eight of Swords, air, relating to our two major arcanas of the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, with Jupiter in detriment in the third house at 11 degrees. It is creating a focus on the current supposed fraud and waste person. I'm not going to use his name. And so what do we have? Well, it is going to relate to the second decan of the third house. And again, it's going to be Jupiter, reminding us that the stars are aligning, and not for those who think they're going to get something out of us. It's likely the other way around. So let's go ahead and begin this reading. Venus in the first house in Aries at 9 degrees is silently fighting for us, for freedom, with Mars retrograde in the fifth house through creative means. So, additionally, Mars is trining Mercury, Saturn, and Neptune, with Saturn having a date with time and the moon 2.5 days from now, meaning that they're going to now be expecting to run into restrictions. And I expect 2.5 days from now. So Monday morning, roughly, Sunday sometime, we may hear of some really large injunctions coming. With Neptune and Saturn getting ready to touch each other on February 20th, 2026, 1 year from today, this is suggesting both global and personal implications. We will move from a place of disillusionment to a place of clarity with deep spiritual awakening on a mass scale. We will rebuild, ridding ourselves of outdated systems with major economic and political shifts, with proper awareness and focus, we're going to be, and I can't stress this enough, resetting. 0 degrees Aries is kind of like ground zero where we begin our journey. And on February 20th, 2026, we hit 0 degrees Aries. Like things just start over. So there is an end in sight. We will be in a new era, a reset. Today, the moon is in Sagittarius in the 9th. We are now seeking truth with proper philosophical principles and emotional needs for freedom, moving towards our part of fortune. Our moon is out of bounds, additionally, operating in unpredictable ways, exposing emotional extremes, many taking bold steps to assert a desired freedom from constraints, making the energy today quite volatile. So please be mindful if you're out and about and you are participating in the protests. I'm not saying something will happen, but with the energy today, it has some similar astrology, numerology, and tarot to Kent State. And that was a horrible ordeal where innocent people were shot on a college campus. We are in an emotional rebellion. We are in emotional rebellion due to systemic tensions that has created a formula for the extreme, where we have people at the very top basically saying that us, the people, have committed mass fraud in the government and need to be properly exposed and punished. Yet there's something really not true about this. We must be careful to not act on impulse, as many of us feel the need to have unconventional emotional responses. We feel alienated and in a state of outsidership. And this leaves us in a state of fight or flight, where it's not clear, are they trying to say we need to be off planet? We really don't know. And so what do we have? Well, we have the Sun and Mars additionally in us as a quadrate between ideals versus action with aggression and a desire for our freedom, with communications suppressed and many finding creative ways in a very polarized situation to overcome this misinformation. Be careful today. We also have the 8 of Swords, air. This relates again to the major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover's card. Those who claim to be of service should now expect shocking, sudden, and unexpected fall from grace, as the ascendant is squaring Jupiter, which is in detriment. Things being said not adding up at all. Mercury, words, lies, now obvious. The number 1-3 relates additionally to the Death card, where transformation through upheaval, breaking down old systems so we can build up something solid. Our 8 in Sagittarius says we feel trapped and powerless, reflecting our collective fears, recognizing that we have an opportunity to step above it. While it all seems overpowering, we do now see the wheels falling off of the bus, of the car, of supposed fraud in our treasury. We are beyond a place of intellectual curiosity. With Moon in Sagittarius in the ninth, we are seeing a foreign operative, someone that has authority through illegal means, now under deep pressure. Someone will fall because of this. This is a serious legal issue. As this one falls for 47, the hypocrisy and claims of fraud, all while the potential issues of 2018, where he misled investors and was under investigation for fraud, at issue. He, like 47, is doing this to legally protect himself from the consequences, believing he can shift this responsibility onto us, the people. The real motivations behind this heist are that we have the mafia at the front of the line, and we are at a tipping point. Our moon is getting ready to travel into Capricorn in 2.5 days, where she will begin to stabilize things, Earth. The energy today, the 20th, being the tipping point. Calm will come. We will switch from reacting to rebuilding. It's the reactive state where we're in danger. And of course, many of us, myself included, have lived a life where I've had to be in a reactive state most of my life. And part of what happened when 2016 came and he was elected the first time, I started getting an education and getting a locus of control, and have been in school since. That is 9 years ago. I've been in school 9 years to prepare myself for these times. And with that, know that this show that we're seeing, this shit show, has a limited capacity to be seen. And with that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And know the universe has got us. We're going to be okay. They are not smarter than the higher ups. Thank you for being here today.